Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGame.com. Full-time dad, part-time player of Dragons and Jank in the game Magic the Gathering. And I'm hoping to bring you a little bit of happiness today with this awesome brew that I got from an opponent of mine, Rat Attack, Rat Tribal. Thank you, Poop in My Face Times 3, for the deck list. Super synergistic, aggressive, kind of has everything I like in creature decks, I guess, or aggro decks. I mean, my dragon deck, I wouldn't call it aggro by any means, but it is one of those synergistic decks that all the pieces go together nicely and can be very aggressive in the sense that it can win on turn 4. The rats, I haven't figured out yet exactly how fast they can win. Opponent, wondering if they want to respond to this Aether Vial in some form or fashion. We have the lands to cast the Lord Skitter. We have the Aether Vial, so we're happy with what we have. The double legendary creature isn't great, but the first one probably won't live. And I like the graveyard. I mean, the rats have gotten some love. They've gotten the... God, I might have to scoop this one. The rats have gotten the MH2 treatment, Modern Horizons treatment, even if it's not from Modern Horizons, right? Tons of text, and they do things. Interact with the graveyard. Recur from the graveyard. Thank you, opponent, for clicking OK. Let's hope it's not that, doesn't take that long forever. Thundering Falls. I mean, based on this picture, I'm assuming there's some blue being played here. Is it? I suppose. Oh, Storm. Well, this might be a fast game if we don't find a piece of removal now. Opponent kept 7, so they have the Ruby Medallion. And I assume they're going to have... They're just going to be able to go off here and win. You never know, though. They may not find what they need. Well, there's the Ral, so... Yeah, you know. It's good to be a Storm player here. Yield until the next end step, so we can flash in our Engine Rat. Do they have it all? As soon as they can flip and ultimate the Ral, then, you know, it's pretty much over. They're losing, though. They're losing their flips. There's hope, folks. There's hope. He keeps choosing heads and he keeps flipping tails. Surely he'll get a heads eventually, right? They don't. I mean, he doesn't want to flip it yet anyway, I don't think. Past in flames. Gonna get it all back. Will you ever get to flip your Ral? As soon as he flips the Ral, I think we can probably. Statistically amazing. Alright, so we'll scoop it up. He finally won the flip. So, just missed so many, but okay. So what? I don't even know what we can do, to be honest. The Leyline of the Voids are only so good against our opponent. Damping Sphere is good. I don't even know if we care about the Leyline. I mean, okay, Leyline's great. Don't get me wrong. It's great. Alright, so... Um... You know, I just don't know what they're so fast. It's just such a fast deck. I think we have to have some sort of interaction. Maybe we just trim. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we want the ley line. We have the Aether Vial. We have some removal. I think we got a mulligan. We need some piece of hate. All right, double hate. I like that. Cavern is good. That's good. We don't have anything to sacrifice. And we need a black source here. So Aether Vial and Damping Sphere are nice. So as I've learned the hard way, Leyline of the Void does not allow you to... It doesn't shut down Storm the way High Noon does, for instance. Unanswered High Noon, if they don't have an answer for High Noon, Storm players will just have to scoop, pretty much. Squirrel World Warlock. I think we're going to just name Rat. And hope they don't have a Force of Negation. Because you can storm off through a ley line. You obviously Past in Flames is an important is an important part of their win condition, but you can storm off without it. Well, we are not finding any lands or any creatures now. All right, and then they can just pay, right? They can pay the extra mana so they can kind of, granted it does stack. And they scoop it up. Yeah, they're realizing that they can't actually storm off through that. This could be fun. Disruptor Flute could be good against. I mean, that's a lot of hate. We need some hate and back, and then we need to put pressure on them. In that game, we had the hate without the pressure. But if they don't have any main deck answers, there's the ley line. Like I said, they can get through. I mean, I think we keep it on the back of a ley line and then hope that we find a Damping Sphere, or that they just aren't able to storm off through without the graveyard. But like I said, it's only so good. No Aether Vial. That's not really what we wanted to see. We really would have rather have seen like oh, there's a Damping Sphere. Right on time. Same second verse, same as the first. You gotta imagine they brought in something though, right? I mean, we saw green already. Their spells are all very cheap now, so they can kind of go off. Destroy target artifact. Yep. Alright, well, I mean, we're passing the tests. The question is, can we put enough pressure on them that we can win before they can combo off and just essentially grape shot us out of the game through the ley line, because that's their way. That's one of their win conditions. It's one of their win conditions no matter what, but as soon as they can find, I mean, they have all these cards that they can end up casting from exile. Another Ruby Medallion. That's good though. Other rats you control have toxic 1. Done. Alright, well, can we put enough pressure on our opponent to win from here? All their things are very cheap. They're going to draw some cards. Digging for more pieces. I mean, we would love to find another damping sphere. Go ahead and get Toxic 1 on there. This does give him a clock. I mean, it does put them on a pretty fast... Ooh, Pack Rat. Yes, always yield. Oh, yeah. Forgot I have to target something in the graveyard. Alright, so this is presenting lethal. If our opponent can go off, they can go off. If they can't, then we win. I mean, both in damage, toxic. Alright, well, there's their Ral, so this is not good for us. Everything's very cheap. However, they are, you know, they only have so much mana, so they need a way, they need a mana producer, a mana generator to really go off. And then they only have so many cards, so we're just really hoping that they are unable to find what they need. Everything costs 3 less, 3 colorless less. Ruby Medallion, Sacred Foundry, Storm count of 3. They decline to use, yeah. I mean, they're going to need... Yeah, they all get Toxic 1. They don't get Toxic, period, based on their power. Flame and Anor. Alright, well... Got rid of our Pack Rat, and we drew a Damping Sphere, which is nice. Target legendary creature gains fear until end of turn. So that's legendary. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? We definitely want a Damping Sphere. We're just going to attack first. They're not dead, unfortunately. And we drew a damping sphere right on time. I mean, the way you beat Storm, I guess, is you find your hate pieces in time. Leyline holding down the fort long enough to find us a second damping sphere. They still have a lot of... Everything's so cheap, right? They can end up casting so many spells through the damping sphere. They have another one. Alright. Well, let's just hope they can't go off this turn. Yeah, go ahead, homie. You got it. We gotta hold up Swarm Yard. You can't just F6 through their turn now. They're at 1. Can they storm off? They still can. I mean, we dodged lots of bullets last turn, but do they have what they need? And they scoop it up. Yeah, I mean, I think, man, taking down Storm. Love it. Well, Joseph Brewer, Inept, thank you very much for letting me post a video. Definitely got unlucky. We got lucky with finding our hate in time. You found some answers, but just couldn't fight through all the hate. And that's the recipe for beating Storm, I guess, is you really have to find your hate and hope it sticks. And I love taking down Storm. Well, for CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all in the next one.